Alright guys, so today's video we're talking about hydrotherapy, cold therapy, submerging, should we be doing it, what's the benefits, who's it for? So traditionally this has become a little more popular because of Wim Hof, and so the Wim Hof method. So the Iceman is known for holding multiple world records for being submerged underwater in icy temperatures or on ice, and it's pretty phenomenal stuff. But that sort of spun off into some science and people researching to see if actually this extreme cold temperature can actually help either in weight loss or help you with rheumatoid arthritis or other ailments. So the key point to this is it's still relatively new. Yes, there's a lot of studies going on, but it's hard to have control cases between people who are doing this consistently and people who aren't. So if we're to talk about some of the benefits, so we know that it's shown to help rheumatoid arthritis. So rheumatoid arthritis being inflammation in the joints and extreme joint pain and chronic joint pain. So some of these people may be saying that their symptoms are alleviated or they're able to work a little bit easier throughout the day. 100% that makes sense, they should be doing it. For weight loss, it does not cause weight loss, however it may help aid in weight loss. And what I mean by that is, so right now my mitochondria are working incredibly hard. So at the cellular level, my mitochondria are working incredibly hard to help create brown fat. So brown fat, you might think it's bad, fat's bad. Brown fat is actually, it's a good fat, convert to good fat. So it's actually to burn calories. 20% of just my daily metabolic rate, so just me doing nothing, just me burning calories to live, 20% of that is actually done by brown fat. So if we're able to convert our existing fat to brown fat, it could actually help. When we're talking about these tanks or to completely submerge yourself, we're talking extreme temperatures. So minus 110 degrees Celsius to minus 150. I've even heard of minus 175 degrees Celsius. You're not doing it for long. Like we're talking a minute to 4 minutes, some of the protocols depending on how cold you're actually going. And by doing that's that short-term burst. And a lot of people feel great cognitively, they feel refreshed, they feel sharper. All right, so who this is not for. This is not for people immediately following a workout. You don't want to be doing that because basically we know that the pump is basically an inflammatory response. So if we're reducing the inflammatory response, we're actually taking away from part of the natural process of working out. Right? We want to tear the muscle, we want to get that pump, that inflammatory response, and the body signals to heal and hopefully help rebuild stronger and grow. Right? So you don't want to be doing that then. We also know that for pregnant nursing, obviously you wouldn't be doing it then. If you have high blood pressure, you would want to consult a doctor before trying this out. You may want to try it if you are obviously suffering from some chronic pain, like I said, the rheumatoid arthritis. If you are an avid person for working out, it might also help just you mentally control yourself. Is the same sort of idea as meditating. So it could also be some really good in terms of that. It's still relatively not proven. That's one of the key points. If you want to try it, definitely give it a shot, and hopefully it will maybe increase some of your ability to either be mentally tough, hopefully help you recover, but at least guys, it's we're going to see some great studies coming out over the next little while, and hopefully we'll get through a little bit of this bro science and see if it is actually good for you. Give it a shot, keep being better than yesterday, and I'm going to hit a hot shower.
All right, just jumped out of the shower, thought I'd do a quick little follow-up video. Not so much the points I missed, but I am going to obviously make sure that I put down some of the links that I had followed and some of the studies that I had seen. I'll make sure I include those so you guys can have a quick read through for yourself to see if it is maybe something that is valid and of use to you. I would recommend it to people though. I mean, me coming out of the shower now, obviously I've thawed out a little bit. I feel pretty good, I feel wide awake. So I do feel pretty mentally sharp and pretty mentally alert, as opposed to when I was sitting in that snowbank. I was a little bit scrambly and I was even having a hard time keeping my train of thought, but also that's just something that's new to me. It does get better every time you do it. So just like anything, the first time you do it, it's an immense shock in your system. The second time you do it, already you're gonna notice that it's easier. You already know that what's coming, and your body just naturally has a better response to it, and you will definitely find that. So I do think that I do feel warmer. Body feels pretty tight. I feel I wouldn't say magically fixed or any of my joints or this and that, but I have noticed a massive blood flow to some of the areas, like especially to the backside of my body, because that was what was obviously touching the snow. But if we're talking about being submerged, you're basically from your head down, and that's it's your entire body's going to get that same stimulus. You're completely submerged, not just obviously a portion of me sitting in a snowbank. That's not the same thing. All right, give it a shot. Make sure you like, subscribe. Any comments or anything you'd like to see in future videos, please do put that down in the comments below, and keep being better next day.